Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan, aka the Ghost Rider of boxing. What's going on out there in the boxing world, man? Yo, happy New Year. You know, we jumping it off. First show of the year. Yo, life is good. Your answer is fear, right? The topic of the day. It's a fear of friendship, right? Uh, I swear to God, this is gonna be my last live about this topic, right? Just because these niggas is wearing the same outfit. I mean, pretty much that says it all to me. I'm leaving it alone after that. Yo, when Bama's come out in the same outfit and they're not a part of no street gang, you know what I'm saying? They ain't a part of like the junior warlords and no shit like that. Come on, man. Miller Films, what's good? Clifton Dennis, what's good? Yeah, like, y'all, this is my last post on it. I'm gonna leave it alone because when they come out dressing together, it's pretty much that they done said it all. They never gonna fight. They're never going to fight. Two niggas coordinating they outfits. Yo, it's time to leave it alone, right? It's becoming something else. It's something else entirely. And just in contrast, I'm showing y'all how ridiculous the old school would look doing that Bama shit, right? The old school would never go out like that, right? It looks ridiculous. It looks ridiculous when the old school does it, man. That's why the old school would fight each other. Real talk. Kyle Nolan, what's good? Ben Baker, what's good? Like real talk, man. Yo, yeah, Clifton Dennis. Yeah, man. Come on, man. You know that ain't real. Zab Judah and Floyd never went outside in matching outfits. They never went outside in matching outfits. Yo, these niggas never called each other up on the phone and was like, yo, what you wearing tomorrow? Oh, for real? Okay. Coordinating, right? That never happened, right? But maybe it's a generation gap. Like, real talk, man. Maybe it's a generational thing. You know, this is my last post on the topic. I'm gonna leave it alone. They not gonna fight. They walked outside in matching outfits. They're not gonna fight. Boom, boom. Oh, life is good. They wearing their Easter outfits. Is that a thing? That's a thing in some cities. That's a thing in some cities. Dressing just like the homies. Y'all coming out in identical outfits. That's a thing. Like I would see corny dudes do that with their girl. Like you and your girl wearing matching outfit. I think that's kind of corny, right? But it's you and your girl. You know what I'm saying? So, but that tells me everything I need to know. This is why they'll never fight each other. I get it. I get it now. They friends. They friends. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you talking to a chick, you see her talking to another dude, she say, that's my friend. Right? Yeah, okay. They that's they friends. I'ma leave it alone. I'm definitely gonna leave it alone, yo. Like y'all tell me what y'all think about that though, man. Cause that answer that, I mean, like if they wanted to answer the question, if they wanted people to stop talking about it, that right there got me, that's gonna get me to stop talking about it. This is my last live talking about they scared to fight each other. Jay Good, that's very suspicious activity, Jay Good. Very suspicious activity. Yo, like Clifton Dennis, they should have worn different colors. Yeah, yo, Keyshawn, don't that sweatsuit come in more colors than gray? He should have been like, yo, I'm gonna wear the red one or something. Something. It's still like, shouldn't no nigga give you a red sweatsuit? No way. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I don't know what's up with that, bro. It's definitely lame, bro. It's definitely lame. Like, yo, that joint don't come in black. You don't got a white joint, man. Like for real talk, Clifton Dennis hit the nail on the head. They should have at least wore different colors, Brody. Yeah, they matching like Diddy and me. Yep. Bruh. See, I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there, but yeah, man. But yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Boxing with 2-4. What's good, man? Boom. Let's see what they talk about, man, in the chat, man. Ben Baker. Hey, Scooter, do you think Tank is going to fight Shakur this year? Because Tank said he needs to, he's going after Pitbull Cruz next. I don't think they ever going to fight, man. I don't think they ever going to fight. Clifton Dennis, you say, hold on time, Clifton Dennis, you say that was Shakur's idea. You said this right here is Shakur Stevenson's idea. Like, yeah, I believe it. I believe it, bro. John Parham, what's good, man? Like, yo, so like I say, they convinced me they never going to fight, man. They're never going to fight, man. Real talk, man. But So, but they are gonna fight on the same card. And that's a lit card. That's definitely a lit card, bro. Boom, boom. Yeah, so, but it's a goddamn shame. These two dudes is friends and they never gonna fight. Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah was friends. Them niggas had one of the best fights of Floyd, both of their career. That was a legendary fight in boxing. It was a legendary night of boxing. Two friends, Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah, got it on in the ring. Tempers boiled. So, Floyd got dropped. The knockdown didn't count. Zab Judah hit him with the low blow, right? It was a total debacle in the ring. Zab getting outworked. He started doing 52 blocks. You know what I'm saying? So man, that was a classic. And they left the ring friends. They had it out in the ring, got paid. They ended the fight. They started as friends. They ended as friends. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's nothing personal. This is just business. Boom, boom. Where we at with it, man? Where we at with it? Life is good. Say, I saw something. Tank is talking to Turkey for a fight in May versus Shakur. I hope that's real news. Life is good. I hope that's real news because Tank and Shakur need to get it on. Real talk. Them niggas really do need to fight. They really do need to fight. Like I say, Tank is ducking that smoke with Core for personal reasons, not for fear though. Not out of fear. Boxing with 2-4. You think Keyshawn can keep his cool during the scorecards if he lose? Ha ha ha. I wonder who he training with, man. Yo, I hope that dummy ain't training himself. Oh, I hope his brothers ain't training him. I wonder who he training with if he not training with Bo Mac. Major fumble if you not training with Bo Mac, Slim. You ain't rolling with Bo Mac, Bernie, and Bud. Something wrong, man. Triple B, nigga. Bo Mac, Bernie, Bud, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Boxing with 2-4 say it's training with Wally Moses. Damn shame, man. Damn shame, man. Cool got him. Cool got him. But there's nothing I can say. Them niggas dress alike. They wear the same gear, man. They coordinate. They not a part of the Junior Warlords. Remember the Junior Warlords on Good Times? They had the matching leather jackets. You know what I'm saying? They're not a part of the same motorcycle gang. Right? They're not a part of the same set. Like, I don't get it, man. They're not a part of the same, like high school football team, matching varsity jackets. They not, bro. They not. Corey B. Brian Norman coming back in 2026. He need to, bro. He need to. Real talk. Brian Norman do need to come back. He need to come back with a new trainer. I seen his dad crashing out on Greg Hackett now. Miller Films. Tank is going to give Shakur the alley-oop to run around the ring against him. No way. I mean, if it's a turkey card, they're not going to let Shakur run around the ring to win. He's going to have to engage eventually in more than just one round. He's going to have to engage. Boom. All right, Kyle Nolan. How much of a chance you giving T.O.? Because I think people overlooking T.O. I think T.O. got a good chance, man. I think T.O. got a good chance. I still got Core in that fight by split or unanimous decision. Juice in my cup. What's good, man? Power lifted. What's good, man? Yeah. So, but let's talk. But because, like I said, I'm dropping it, man. You got these two niggas dressing alike. I'm dropping it. I'm not bringing it up after this. I'm dropping the whole topic, man. Yeah, y'all niggas got it, man. Y'all came outside in the same sweatsuit. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all niggas got it. I'm gonna leave it alone, bro. I'm just leaving that shit alone. But let's talk about y'all fights though, because like I say, Core versus T.O. is actually like a very dangerous fight for Shakur. And if Shakur is gonna run, he's gonna lose. He's gonna have to engage, and that's why I think it's gonna be a damn good fight. T.O. get popped a lot though, so I think for sure Core can piece him up. But I wonder, will T.O. be able to counter Core and like catch him? Because we saw what Cepeda did to him. He almost knocked him out, right? We saw that shit. And as far as Keyshawn go, he training with Wally Moses. That's cool, but you don't fight like Shakur Stevenson, bro. You don't fight like Shakur Stevenson. I find it'll be very dangerous if you go in there switching your style up. That could get very dangerous. But I still got you beating Jermaine. Like I got him beating Jermaine Ortiz. But Zeb got the link, man. He said he's gonna join a little later. Let me see what Boxing with 2-4 said. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see what Jay Good talking about first, real quick. I got Tank dropping Shakur just like he did Ryan. Yeah, I got Tank knocking Shakur out if they fight, bro. Boxing with 2-4. T.O. best chance in a fight is to leap in with his hook while Shakur is jumping back. Are you talking about that gazelle hook? You got him with the gazelle punch. Shakur is jumping back with his sneaky right uppercut to the body. When Shakur shoot to the when Shakur and hit him with his sneaky right uppercut to the body when Shakur shoot it straight. Boxing with 2-4. I like that. I like that. Yeah. It'll definitely be a chess match with them two. They're gonna have to engage. I gotta be in a damn good fight. We could open up the year with fight of the year, possibly. I want to see how Shakur handles adversity. I think T.O. can create adversity for this man. I think Shakur got what it take to beat him, though. Kyle Nolan, Virgil and Boots would be a better fight for Fundora. I just want to see Fundora get back in the ring. I liked what I saw in his last fight. Real talk. I liked what I saw. I really did, man. Fundora is making a lot of improvement. But you see Keyshawn say after Ortiz, he going up to 47. So you know what that means, Clifton Dennis? Clifton Dennis, he going up to 47. You know what that means? You know what he's saying, right? He's saying he's going up to 47, get a belt, and take and try to unify. You know what that means? Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. Who y'all got? Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. Who y'all got? Minnesota Fats. You're not a boxer. Neither is Max Kellerman. Neither are a lot of people, man. Neither are a lot of YouTubers, man. I have a successful channel though. Thanks for watching. Jonathan Flicken Jr. You got Debo Dev over Key. That'll be a good fight. Now, if these youngins start fighting each other, I'm gonna have to give them their props because I'm gonna keep it real. Shakur fighting T.O., that's a step up. And if Keyshawn getting there with Devin, that's another step up. I'm starting to like this shit. This generation has started to make me like them even more. Real talk, because that was the initial thing. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. Yep, he said Haney up next. Clifton Dennis, ass whipping. You got Debo Dev whipping his ass. You think it's gonna be easy? Yo, you think Devin Haney easily handles Keyshawn Davis? I don't know about that, Slim. Keyshawn got popped, bro. Keyshawn is a killer. Keyshawn's a killer, bro. He's never been called a pillow fist. But I see how Dev could give him problems. Dev could definitely give him problems. I think that'd be a damn good fight if that happened, yo. I would love to see that happen. Real talk. Let's see where we at. Oh wow, everybody picking Dev in that shit. Wow, it's crazy. It's almost unanimous in the chat. Kyle Nolan say Dev and Bill gonna duck him. Powerlifter say he don't know. That's a hard pick. We see, man. Boxing with 2-4. Keyshawn got cooked by Shakur in sparring, so he got to move up, and Shakur staying at 40. Oh, you think that's what it is? You think that's what it is? I mean, yeah, everybody get cooked in sparring, but the fight's a whole different animal. Clifton Dennis, you say you're going to handicap Keyshawn? Okay. Okay, you're going to take away his power? Boom. Yeah, Kyle Nolan say Keyshawn can fight and he can stop. Yep, real talk. Dr. Dreadlock, what's good? I got Devin. He has experience and Mickey Bay. Yeah, bro. That's a fight I can't call immediately. I got to see how Keyshawn look at 47 before I call that one, because Dev looked damn good at 47. Dev looked solid at 47. He looked like that's where he belonged. We don't know if Keyshawn belong up there yet. Juice in my cup. Dev looked scary that last fight. Imagine if he would have pressed on the gas. Yeah, he still got that fear going in. I think partially Bill too. Clifton Dennis. Keyshawn have a belt, or Turkey going to pay double. Keyshawn has to have a belt, or Turkey going to pay double. Yeah, man. I want to see that shit though, man. I want to see Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. I think that's a damn good fight, yo. Million Films facts. People forget Keyshawn is a silver medal Olympian, and that's why he's so nice. That's why he can come in and be a champion in 13 fights. Like, Youngin is highly skilled. He's highly skilled, but he loves the bang. Oh, okay. Boxing with 2-4 say they both moving up because Shakur got to duck O'Shaquie Foster. Wow, that's bold. That's bold. Boxing with 2-4. Keyshawn gonna blitz Haney. He gonna hit him with the blitz. I don't know, man. Dev kind of skilled, bro. He got Mickey Bay back on the squad. He looked kind of dangerous. He looked like he was healthy at 47, and he had pop. He looked comfortable. He had speed. He looked like that's where he belongs. Ben Baker, you think Keyshawn need to stay at 140 for a while? But you know what I'm saying? That'd be better for him. But when you and your homie wear matching outfits, you might move around to protect the homie, man. Big OG Don, what's good? Bretta O'Leary, what's good? Yeah. Yeah, but I agree. I think Keyshawn should try to dominate 40. But he's not going to if Shakur in there. Power lifted. If Key can adapt to 47 like Dev and cut off the ring, then we got a banger. Facts. I think that's a damn good fight. I would love to me, I would give Keyshawn his props for going up to 47 to fight Devin Haney. Real talk. That's a bold move. That's a bold move, and that takes courage. Keyshawn, Kyle Nolan. Keyshawn versus Andy Cruz is what we need to see. The Andy Cruz going to have to move up. Andy Cruz going to have to move up. Andy Cruz, he right there at 35 now. So he to make his name there. Boxing with 2-4. Norman Jr. comeback fight should be against Karen. Yeah, everybody think Brian Norman is exposed at this point. He better get a new trainer, bro. B better get a new trainer fast. Big OG Don. Key going to 47 regardless. If Shakur win or lose, guarantee. I hope, and I want him to go up there and go after Debo. Ben Baker. I think Shakur's scared of Gary Antoine Russell. He won't fight that man. Nobody. He's the boogeyman. Twan the boogeyman at 140. Neither one of these niggas in the same sweatsuit gonna fight him. Africa not gonna fight him either. Clifton Dennis. I told you Keyshawn's problem is good feet. That means Devin Haney give him that work, right? Big OG Don. But why Key and Africa didn't fight each other? Good question. Good question. I don't know, man. It's like Africa's a man in limbo right now. On Clifton Dennis. Let's see what he does against Ortiz. His feet are great. I got him beating Ortiz. Life is good. Feed Norman to Keyshawn. Karen gonna run the whole night. Cliff the Dennis. Twan is overrated. Nobody said Twan is a master boxer, but he can get in enough, and he got pop. He got pop. He can box well enough. I fuck with Twan. DC. I mean, not DC. Capitol Heights. Ghetto Fab. What's good, man? Ben Baker. I think Tank Davis will fight Gary Antoine Russell. That'll be a hell of a fight. That would be a banger, yo. I got Tank in that. That'll be a banger, though. I definitely got Tank in that one, though. Real talk. Like I want to see Tank come back, man. I can't wait to see him come back this year. Like do the damn thing, bro. Boxing need Tank to get his ass back in gear, bro. Life is good. I thought Boots should have fought Twan. Twan beat him in the amateurs. I know, but you know it's the weight difference at this point. Boots too big for Twan right now. I got that fight. I remember that fight. Miss Joe Wet, what's good? Happy New Year. Ghetto Fab. Hitchens definitely ducking Twan, bro. Facts. Twan the boogeyman at 40. They gonna act like that man don't exist. You say his name, they gonna say get his name up. And Zeb Brooks Multimedia helped me understand that means ain't no money in it. But I thought we was boxing, right? Big OG Don. Tank coming back to fight T.O. if he beats Tank coming back to fight Shakur if he beats T.O. Your favorite barber, what's good, fam? It feels like Shakur setting Keyshawn up to lose. Going straight to 147. Young and too naive to see it. I mean, he convinced him to dump Bomac. Say, come train with my grandfather. You know, convince him to sign with Jay Prince. You know what? He think like a stick-up kid, your favorite barber. I would not be surprised. He the type of nigga to dress like you to make you think y'all too close to fight. He'll dress just like you and say we friends. I've been with you through the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, juice in my cup. No, nobody wants Twan's belt. That's a fact. Ben Baker, Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez should have happened at 35. A lot of fights for Tank should have happened at 35, bro. A lot of fights should have happened at 35. Life is good. Did he really dump Bomac? That's what it looked like. That's what it's looking like. Power lifted. Key holding himself back, being buddy with cool. Facts. I mean, I think he's too dumb to realize it though. He's just too dumb to realize what happened. But he walking around with a nigga in a matching sweatsuit right now, bro. Went from future face of boxing to sparring partner to a son to matching sweatsuits. Dr. Dreadlock. I hope Tank comes back with that same tenacity. I hope Tank comes back with that same tenacity he had when he fought Frank. Yeah, he was hype. He was fresh out of jail. He had frustrations. They said you about to get 250 million. He's like, let's get it. Tore Frank head off. Let him know, Miss Joe West. Smash up the likes. Big OG Don. Bomac is the factor, the key. And now we should see if Key can swim without him. That's the question. That's what I'm saying. Because, yo, big OG Don, you got to think, in that camp, you rocking with Bomac. You also got Bernie the boxer, who is a nice trainer, who's pretty dope. And you got Terrence Crawford in there, sparring with you, getting you right, who's a GOAT. I mean, like, you've given up a lot. You've given up a lot, bro. That's pretty stupid if you ask me. Pretty fucking stupid. Ghetto Fab, Shakur Black when it's convenient, Puerto Rican. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Shakur is, when it comes to that, Shakur is playing the Puerto Ricans for the fan base. Shakur identifies as black. And that I do know. Shakur identifies as a black man. All facts. All facts. When he say he Puerto Rican, that nigga ain't even know his dad. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. Give me that fan base. He trying to get money. He's a stick-up kid. Shakur identifies as a nigga. Real talk. If Shakur was locked up, he'd be like, and they say, well, you either going with the niggas or the essays, right? You either going with the niggas or the Latinos, right? You either going with the niggas or the Latin kings, right? He going with the niggas. He rolling with the niggas. Kane, what's good? Let me see. Miss Joe West. So that's official. He getting coached by Wally Moses. Clifton Dennis. It's a lot of Moses played two big fights on same night that someone suffered. Let me see. Kane saying, Scooter, how much do they take from you in taxes if you say so let's say you make 200 million, what would you really get? It depends on what state you in. That's why Jake Paul had had that $90 million fight in Florida. Depends on what state you in. That's why Jake Paul like to fight in Florida or Texas. Right? If you in California, you getting fucked. They taking damn near half of that shit. But yeah, it's all about the state. Because you got the federal tax, but then the state tax is what comes in and wipes that shit out. Sam, goddamn, what's good, fam? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. So I'm interested to see what Key looking like under Wally Moses. If that's official, you drop Bomac for Wally Moses, man. I'm not saying Wally Moses ain't good. Shakur is just a special talent, and Keyshawn don't fight like that. Keyshawn does not fight like that, bro. Who else Wally got? Zay Quinn. Zay Quinn is not a special talent, bro. I'm just saying. But we'll see. We'll soon see. Who else on that card though? Hold on, let me see if I can find that card real quick. See if I can find that motherfucking card. I'm looking that card up real quick. Where we at with it? Where we at with it? All right, so we got Cool versus T.O., Keyshawn versus Jermaine Ortiz, Adamas versus Austin Williams. Oh, Shushu on that card. That's right. Shushu fighting Carlos Castro. Jarrell Big Baby Miller fighting Kingsley Eba. And Kevin Castillo fighting Ziad Al Mayuf. I don't know who them niggas is. Okay. Okay. I'm damn. I love watching Shushu fight. Looking forward to that one. Gerald Big Baby Miller, it's whatever. The card is mid, but Keyshawn, the return of Keyshawn makes it worth it. See, he should get a knockout. Yeah, Shushu on there. I see it. I'm looking at y'all. Zay did beat Cremel. Yeah, he did. He did in the amateurs. Let me see. Zaquan did beat him in the amateurs. Hey, Scooter, who do you think Frank Martin should fight next? I want to see him fight Hitchens. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Hitchens gonna fight him. Hitchens trying to land a name. He's trying to land a name, but a name that's not too. I think that's a good fight for Africa though. I think Africa versus Frank Martin, a good fight. That's a fight I think Africa could actually win too. I think Africa could outbox Frank Martin, bro. Power lifted. Key's style was good for Bomac because he's not a flat footed. He got pop and speed. Facts. Facts. You think Shushu getting that knockout? Big OG Don. He should. Life is good. California's a beautiful place, but to live here, but the taxes and the cost of living is a motherfucker. 6 figures or more is a must. And pray your kids grow up and can take care of themselves. Yeah, Cali expensive as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's expensive out this motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And the taxes is wild, bro. The rent high as fuck and the taxes are wild. Yeah, it's a mid. It's definitely a mid card, fam. Ghetto Fab, Hitchens ducking Matias. Hitchens ducking a lot of motherfuckers. Frank told Brian Custer Hitchens is easy work, and he'll probably fight him. If that would be a good fight. Yeah, I agree. Life is good. Dante Boxing Talk. What's good? Key got Ron Sims. He good. And his own coaches. He always worked with. Okay. It ain't Wally Moses. He back with Ron Sims. I heard that. I heard that. I heard something about that, but none of that been confirmed. So that'll be kind of lit. But that ain't Bomac. That ain't Bomac. It damn sure ain't Bomac. Life is good. Yeah, that was his amateur coach. I wonder what went down with him and Bomac. Made him do that shit, man. Yo, salute from Russia, man. I just see the Russian writing. I'm gonna just call you Russia because I can't read that shit. Keyshawn versus Subriel Matias. I got Keyshawn in that. Ben Baker. I got Keyshawn over Subriel Matias. Big OG Don. Key don't want to fight Andy Cruz. That's why he running the 47 next. I mean, he in 40. Andy Cruz ain't coming to 40. I think he don't want to be a challenge to Shakur. That's why he going to 47. But to go to 47 and fight Devin Haney, that's respectful. Life is good. What's up with Zeb? He busy at the morgue. Hilarious. I sent the nigga a link, man. We'll see if he pull up. Damian Brown, what's good? Keyshawn took Hitchens' work. Yeah. What you mean, Russian? I said, yo, I see the Russian. I don't read Russian. So I'm gonna just call you Russian. Salute the Russian. Damian Brown. Andy Cruz hasn't even got a belt yet. And he almost 30. You know, he's a Cuban, man. Them niggas be boxing amateurs till they 30. Everybody saying Keyshawn, he got Keyshawn shook because Keyshawn couldn't beat him in the amateurs. I think he swept Keyshawn 4-0. Ben Baker, do you think Andy Cruz could dominate 140? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I got to see him put in more work as a pro. But he nice. He nice. Working with Bozy and them, man, it was a good call. He nice. Clifton Dennis, he has to win a belt for Haney to be a major payday. That's what he said, though, Clifton. He said he want to go up to 47, get a belt, and then unify. And you know what that mean? You know what that mean. Ghetto Fab, somebody remind AB he tweeted he was about to come back to boxing. And AB done, bro. He's a wash. He need to hope Floyd give him a payday. Life is good. Keyshawn coming in overweight. If he come in overweight at 40 or 47, he just not serious. Damian Brown said Andy Cruz be getting touched by C-level fighters. Dante Boxing Talk. Cruz is 30 years old already, or older. Older. He old as Tank Davis. Yeah, I mean so Tank right now. That's a good point, Dante. And I'm gonna say right now for Tank, it's essential that if he get back to boxing, he gotta do it as soon as possible because he's over 30 now. If he is really gonna get back to boxing, he gotta do it as soon as possible. Damian Brown, 147 need more pop, more talent up there. It's only Devin. If Keyshawn come up there, it's starting to get crowded. It's like trading what was that? 48 hours. It's a new sheriff in town. His name is Reggie Hammond, right? It's a new sheriff in town. Clifton Dennis. Tell little bro we said good luck with the final boss, Debo waiting. I want to see that. I want to see that. Like, I really want to see him fight Devin Haney, bro. Or see Shakur go up there and fight him. I wonder why Shakur won't do it. Damian Brown. If Tank fights Cruz at 140, he ducked Devin at 35 and 40. Ha, 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 ha. I like the way you think, right? I like the way you think, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Big OG Don, Jack Catterall at 147. Ghetto Fab. They say 47, so weak. Blair the Flair, the real boogeyman. Hilarious. Hilarious. Niggas just don't like. I don't know why people don't want to fight Blair, yo. Nobody want to give Blair the Flair that work. He seemed that they're making it seem like he a boogeyman. I don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody should be willing to whip his ass. I think he's an awkward fighter, and they're afraid of that. Because Blair can fight. He awkward. Damian Brown, he not elite. I wouldn't say he trash. He just not elite. Dante Boxing Talk. Same age Key is the age Cruz was in the Olympics. He a Cuban, bruh. You know how them Cubans go, Dante? They're professional amateurs. Clifton Dennis, I think Tank was ready to fight Devin, but Devin lost that phantom fight. Tank has never said he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. I'm glad you admit that, right? And there was no phantom fight. Stop it with the bullshit, Clifton Dennis. We all saw it, fam. We all saw it. 420, 2024. Yo, Dirk, yeah, Blair not a draw. He not a draw. And he's awkward. And he's a clown outside the ring. And it's like people are treating him like he's an awkward white boy they don't want to lose to. Because, niggas don't want to lose to the white boy. But he's not white. He's just awkward and weird and clownish. But he's funny, though. Ben Baker. Everybody saw what Blair did to Adrian Broner. That's why nobody wanted to fight him. Yeah, man, all them fronts gone. All his fronts out. Hold up, man. I gotta replug my mic. We back at it. Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, Blair took all AB fronts out. They came out in the mouthpiece. Yeah, Clifton Dennis. Like, I think it's fucked up. Boxing is trying to ignore Blair the Flair Cobb. You know I'm saying? It ain't like he an elite fighter. Like, I don't know what the fuck they ducking him for. Fight the man. Fight the man. Yeah, I know he under Don Kane. You think that's why he not getting a fight? Could that possibly be the reason? I wonder why. Yeah, man. So New Year starting off good, man. What other fights is coming down the pipeline though? Cause I ain't gonna forget what Turkey said. Turkey said he got a surprise for the winner of T.O. Shakur. Knowing Turkey, we was saying Tank, right? But I don't know if it's Tank. Because knowing Turkey, it might be one of them British dudes. Hey, John Parham, what's a British dude at 140 who Turkey would think would be a mega fight for the winner of Shakur versus Teofimo? John Parham, if you still in the chat, let us know. Whoever from across the pond, let us know. Because you know, Turkey, like Hamza Shiraz was his guy. He wanted Hamza Shiraz versus Canelo Alvarez. But then Bud fucked that up. Bud got a knack for doing shit like that. Dante Boxer Talk say Shakur's serious. He got Caleb Planting Camp getting ready for T.O. Oh, I ain't know that. That is serious. That is serious. Clifton Dennis, Dalton Smith. Okay. Dalton Smith. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, who at 140, yo? Like, yeah, if Dalton Smith the biggest name up there from across the pond, like, who could Turkey be talking about? Man, I wonder, bro. I really wonder, like, who the hell could he be talking about? Because, like, remember, like, most of America didn't know about Hamza Shiraz, and Turkey was like, yo, this is my guy right here. And, like, everybody in America was arguing who should be the main event, Shakur or Edgar Berlanga. Turkey, like, man, y'all argue about that. Hamza Shiraz is the main event. Damian Brown, Tank versus Isaac Cruz in December of 2021 was, and Devin Haney versus Joseph Diaz for the WBC World Lightweight Championship happened December 2021. So both Devin Haney and Tank had open schedules for that. It is what it is. It ain't happened. Life is good. Plant might be signing up for Charlo. They need to see that. I mean, they need to make that happen. Big Charlo need to get back for that slap. Boom, Dante Boxing Talk. Oh, Big OG Don say Josh Taylor. That's who we talking about? Trash. Tio already gave Josh Taylor that work. Nobody want to see that again. Dante Boxing Talk. Dalton Smith probably not beating Matias. Them UK guys can't take pressure fighters. Ben Baker, Edgar Berlanga, trash. One of the biggest losers of 2025, Edgar Berlanga. One of the biggest losers. The double loser. The only guy I know that had a parade in motherfucking Spanish Harlem for a loss. This motherfucker lost and threw himself a parade. Crazy work. Big OG Don. He's saying it's got to be Tank, right? That's the only surprise I know. But knowing Turkey, he likes them UK fighters. Damian Brown, the winner of T.O. Shakur, need to fight Hitchison. Richardson Hitchens. Hitchens versus Shakur would be a boring ass fight. You know that, right? That would be a boring ass fight. You about to watch two niggas stand in front of each other doing this. That's what you gonna watch. You gonna watch a lot of jabbing and jumping back. You gonna watch 12 rounds of this. Like real talk. That's all you gonna see. It's gonna be a boring ass fight. It's gonna be like really watching a chess match. It's gonna be like real chess without the clock. Clifton Dennis, Tank versus Devin is about timing. If Devin would have beat Ryan, it would have happened. But they never made that fight. Tank has always said he opened the fight in Devin Haney. Every time they ask Tank about it, he's always said he's open to fighting Devin Haney. Ben Baker. Pretty boy Floyd is not fighting no real boxers, yo. Life is good. They're moving like Franklin and Grand Theft Auto. Hilarious. Ghetto Fab, that's hilarious. Berlanga started a survival tour, and that spawned the draw tour. Yeah, we saw that. We saw crazy work in 2025 as far as that go. Niggas celebrating losses and draws. Damian Brown, y'all keep talking this boring shit. Boxing, please. I like chess matches. As long as the best fighting the best. I wanted to know who's the best. I can't argue with that, fam. I'm talking to the casuals though. If any of the casuals think that Africa versus Shakur Stevenson will be a lit fight, it'll only be good for hardcore boxing fans. The casuals will. You thought Shakur made niggas go to sleep before? If Shakur fights Africa, it's gonna be a snooze fest for the casuals. That's not an exciting fight for casual fans, bro. The thing about big OG Don, he say Devin not going to box none of them. He want him in the ring with the rest of his career. Devin will fight whoever they put in front of him. I give him that. Devin think like a robot with that. What's the game plan? Who's my opponent? Let's fight. He's like a video game. Devin Haney's like a video game, bro. He'll fight whoever they put in front of him. Yeah, Dirk, tell him casuals want blood. They don't want to see Richardson Hitchens and Shakur Stevenson bouncing for 12 rounds, jumping rope for 12 rounds. They don't want to see it. The casual niggas will be walking out of the fight by round 8 and 9. Guaranteed. Niggas will be walking out of the fight. Turkey goes to sleep during boring fights. Turkey will come to the fight with a pillow. He already got the sheets. Turkey will pull up with a pillow, one of them neck pillows that you wear on the airplane. Clifton Dennis, show Debo the money. We there. Facts. I'm not gonna lie. Dev will fight whoever you put in front of him. And like I'm gonna keep it real. Like he was weight bullying for a while, and that gave him punch resistance, but he didn't need it. He should have always been at 40 and 47. He should have never been at 35. But they were chasing the bag. That's where the money was. Damian Brown, boxing's problem is y'all cater to the casuals, which is why the best not fighting the best. Well, it looks like that's what's about to start happening. Salute to Turkey Al Sheik. Look at these cards he's been putting up lately. But he only makes money when he brings Canelo. So he's got to get Tank in there. So Tank, that's telling me Tank got a lot of leverage. So if you only, because Turkey only saw a return on his investment with the Crawford Canelo fight. So that's telling me Tank is worth at least a Canelo contract. If you want to make money, if not, just make the best fight the best. Nobody's going to pay to see it. Yeah, Damian Brown. Yeah, Crawford was at 47. Dev knew better. Of course. You're right about that. Bill Haney openly admitted that I'm keeping Dev away from you. You're the only one I'm keeping Dev away from. Facts. Bill know better than that. Bill know way better than that. He not putting Dev in there with no Terrence Crawford. But the thing about Devin Haney, he would go in there and fight Terrence Crawford. He would do it. The nigga's like a video game, bro. So let me ask y'all, man. If Teofimo Lopez shocks the world and puts Shakur Stevenson on his ass, I think he's going to win that fight. What would be the future for Teofimo and what would happen to Shakur? Just what if? But I still got Shakur winning. I'm just thinking, what if? Big OG Don. Dev and Ryan rematch is the only fight that we need to see regardless. Ryan don't care about Mickey Bay. He beat him before in the amateurs with him. It's a different game now. I think now Ryan done took one too many L's. I think his one trick pony antics have been figured out, and Dev always could have won that fight. I think Dev beats him in the rematch. But you think Bud would come out of retirement to beat Teofimo? He would if he beat Shakur. You're right about that. You're right about that. Bud would come out of retirement if you beat up his little brother. You're right about that, bro. Big OG Don. Yeah, I'm gonna give you props on that one. But if Teofimo beats Shakur Stevenson, Bud's coming out of retirement to whip his ass. I mean, your life is good. Shakur will cry if he loses. Because he don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. Nobody does, nigga. Ben Baker swearing it's gonna be Tank T.O. at 40. Damian Brown. If Teofimo Lopez whips Shakur Stevenson's ass, Bud's coming out of retirement to fight him. I agree with Big OG Don on that. Are you saying Keyshawn will go get a piece of that? I tell you like this: if Shakur can't beat T.O., I don't think Keyshawn could do it. T.O. would shock me if he beats T.O. If he beats Shakur. He would shock the fuck out of me. I know he's capable of doing it though, but I'd be shocked. Real talk, and I would have to give him his props. I would have no choice but to give him his props. And you would have to mention him as one of the pound for pounds if he beats Shakur Stevenson. I'm sorry. If Teofimo Lopez beats Shakur Stevenson, now look at his resume. That resume is sick. And I ain't talking about just half fought victories. Life is good. I think the whole retirement thing is some bullshit. Bud on tour, recruiting fighters for TKO. You think they're giving him a cut of the league? He looking at ownership. Bud looking at ownership. I think Bud retiring because they're not all nobody's offering him $100 million. He wants $100 million for his next fight. The Bloggers Purge Show. Shout out to everybody. Salute. That's what's up. Your favorite barber. I would be shocked if Bud goes back to 40 just to fight T. Nah, he want him to come to 47. He want him to fight at 47. For a turkey bag, it'll happen. Jerry Weston, what's good? See, I got T.O. beating Shakur. Whoa, okay. I ain't mad at you. Ben Baker, hey Scooter. Who would win between Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios at 47? I got Mario. I got Mario in that. Damian Brown says Shakur, Keyshawn, Devin, and T.O. all beat Tank. God damn, bro. Yeah, Clifton Dennis, he think Tank is ass. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Damian Brown, come on, bro. We know. Come on, bro. Tank is better than that, bro. You think all of them will beat him, man? Come on, bro. Come on, my guy. Damian Brown said Bud wouldn't go to 47, 54 maybe. He would want a piece of T.O. I know that. If T.O. beat Shakur. But you're right, they might sit Keyshawn on him after that. Your favorite barber from 68 back to 47. That's a lot. That is a lot. I ain't lying on that. That's definitely a lot. Jerry Weston, what's happening to Earl Spence? Hopefully retirement. Hopefully retirement. That's the nigga need to stay retired, not Bud. Ben Baker, Tank leftovers calling each other out. There's money in that. All them niggas are worth more money now since fighting Tank. And them fighting each other is a bag in that now. PBC is like fuck. You know what I'm saying? We could sell at least 50,000 pay-per-views at $80 a pop. Man, they need Tank back bad, bro. Big OG Don. Yeah, man, they need to keep Earl the fuck out of boxing. The Muhammad Ali, we need an Earl Spence act, right? Keep niggas like Earl Spence out of boxing. Corey B. We got Keith Thurman back in the ring. You think Keith and Earl will finally get it on? Hey, Clifton Dennis, I read what you wrote, man. Yeah, I think Frank Martin versus Roach. That's another fight that could sell. Tank leftovers. Alleyway, alleyway. It ain't cause he lost one fight. It's how he lost that fight. The surgeries and the car accidents. Because of that, bro. Clifton Dennis, Frank versus Pitbull gonna happen. I think Tank versus Pitbull will happen first. I like to see Frank fight Roach. Hannibal, what's good, man? Damian Brown trolling, man. Say Errol Spence dropping a documentary, Surviving Crawford, The Reckoning. Pop Fiery, Roach beats Martin. I think anytime Roach get on a PBC card, they gonna get that nigga a draw. Yo, PBC, they low key hate Roach. PBC low key hate Roach. They got a plan for that nigga. Like, man, you fucked up. You fucked up the tank money train, nigga. We gonna give you a draw every time you come on one of our cards. Real talk. If he fights Frank Martin, he gonna, yo, if you betting on a Lamont Roach fight and it's a PBC card, bet on the draw. Yeah, 40 was way too much for him. Life is good. Frank wants that Africa fight. I got Africa in that. I got Africa over Frank Martin. And Lamont Roach better stay the hell off them PBC cards. They're not gonna let him get a win. They'll never let him get a win. Because he don't get knockouts, right? So that they'll be able to get away with it. Life is good. Bar Brown said PBC gonna run out of money. Look like Top Rank ran out of money. Hannibal, yeah, Shakur and Keyshawn look bad not fighting each other. Talking about 500 million. Facts, bro. Facts. But like I said, yo, Hannibal, I'm leaving it alone, bro. I'm leaving it alone because of this. I'm leaving it alone. Niggas walk out the house in matching outfits. It's just leave that shit alone. Okay, y'all ain't gonna fight. I get it. I get it. Y'all ain't gonna fight. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. Y'all niggas only gonna fight in the house. Real talk. Yeah, Ben Baker. Roach, yeah, I think 40 was too much for Roach, bro. Real talk. Big OG Don. Them niggas are not fighting each other dressing like that. Esquire say Keyshawn talk more about Shakur than his real brothers. Because he know his real brothers are not good boxers, bro. Shakur is. But Keyshawn is definitely closer with his real brothers than he is Shakur. He just dumb, yo. He thinks Shakur got more love for him than he actually do. Shakur played that dude, man. Your favorite barber. I really think Shakur is terrified of Keyshawn for real, for real. Me too, bro. Me too. I think Shakur is a master of the art of war. And like really knows the 48 laws of power. Cause he's sure enough playing a dummy. Yeah, bro, real talk, bro. Like I said, yo, I said it's gonna be my last post about it, but I like the fact that y'all talking about this shit, right? Cause to me, this is bullshit. Them niggas need to fight. This is bullshit. But if they gonna do things like fight Devin Haney and fight Teofimo Lopez, right, and go after the big fights, I'm gonna leave it alone. And if they gonna wear the same outfit, they convince me they might not ever fight. Clifton Dennis, you heard the youngest. They talking about Keon Davis. But we'll see. Yeah, they fight in the same division, Hannibal. But Keyshawn talking about he doing one fight at 40, and he going to 47. His plan is to go to 47, get a belt, and supposedly fight Devin Haney. That's a bold move, and I would love to see that fight. Damian Brown say they not fighting. That's Ken and Ryu. They finna man, them niggas is not Street Fighter, bro. No, they not, man. They ain't Ken and Ryu. Ken and Ryu don't wear matching outfits. They at least wear different colors of the same outfit. At least one of them niggas wears a headband, right? That's not Ken and Ryu don't got matching outfits, bro. Yeah, them niggas do want to do some tag team boxing, Hannibal. Fuck they think they are, the Dudley boys. Niggas think they're the Dudleys of boxing. Life is good. Shakur from Newark, New Jersey. Of course he's mentally slicker than Keyshawn. He's more of a snake. Virginia niggas ain't no slouch though. I think Keyshawn just a dummy. The Virginia niggas ain't no slouch. Facts, Hannibal. Yeah, real talk. Me too. Everybody know Keyshawn my favorite young fighter. And I tell everybody Shakur is the truth. And I agree with you, Hannibal. They look soft for not fighting each other. They look soft as niggas in matching outfits. Yeah, Damian Brown. Shakur headlining his first pay-per-view. I cannot wait to see them numbers myself. I can't wait to see them numbers. Your favorite barber. Shakur is going to get Keyshawn out of the way. Watch. Plus, Key said he can be next. And I don't think he was playing. Yeah, it's like Key is really stupid, bro. He's really a dumb nigga, bro. Like he really believes that nigga thinks he's like a blood brother to him. When that's a friendship of convenience. And the only dude that benefits from their friendship is Shakur Stevenson. Hannibal say T.O. versus Shakur probably do 500K. Want to see? I want to see. I can't call it because I got to see. We're gonna see how popular Shakur Stevenson really is with the right dance partner. Because if this was a fight back in Floyd's era, it's the type of fight that would sell some good pay-per-view numbers. Because it was less casuals and more hardcores back then. Big OG Don says if it sells, it's gonna be because of T.O. Ben Baker, rats and roaches struggled against Pitbull Cruz. Yeah, he went in there not fighting his fight. He went in there fighting stupidly, bro. He went in there not walking behind his jab. He wanted to get in the phone booth with Pitbull Cruz. It did not work out well. Damian Brown. If Shakur versus T.O. do at least 300K pay-per-view buys, then Tank should have fought Shakur instead of Frank Martin. Bum ass. Tank's ducking Shakur, bro. Tank is ducking Shakur. Big OG Don. T.O. win, lose, or draw. We want to see him his next fight. We don't care about Shakur. And that would be because Shakur won't hurt him. Shakur won't hurt T.O. He can't. He don't got the power to. Prime time bookie. Boom, boom. They not friends. They brothers. We got another Shakur fan. Only Shakur Stevenson fans say shit like that. Keyshawn Davis fans don't. And if you got people saying I'm a fan of them both, and they say that, they really a Shakur fan. There's nobody who is a Keyshawn Davis fan that says that dumb shit. Real talk. All real Keyshawn Davis fans said Shakur's scared because Key will whip his ass. Your favorite Bob. I think Shakur got the Floyd effect to the point people will pay to see him lose. And I think a lot of people got T.O. In this fight, including me. If Teofimo Lopez beats Shakur Stevenson, he's up there. He's up there. Oh, I got to charge my phone. All right, I'm back. Yeah, if Teofimo Lopez beat Shakur Stevenson, we got to get that man his prop. Because he would have accomplished the impossible 3 times. Real talk. Nobody had him beating Lomachenko. Nobody had him beating Josh Taylor. And nobody had him beating Shakur Stevenson. Let's just keep it real. Life is good. Scooter, are you saying Tank is afraid of Shakur? No, it ain't because he afraid. It's because he hate him. Tank is petty. Tank knows that when you fight him, you move up in status and finances. He doesn't want Shakur to get paid off of him. It's really that fucking simple. That's how he look at it. He don't give a fuck about legacy. He don't give a fuck about the belts. He only cares about the money, but he loves boxing. And when he was about to get the Amazon deal, when PBC said we about to get an Amazon deal and pay you like Floyd, he wanted to fight Shakur first. He was even being nice to him. He said, yo, I got a deal coming and you on that list, little bro. You can get it. He said it publicly several times when he thought he was about to get paid. He didn't care about Shakur getting paid at that point. He thought he's going to give Floyd money. And when that turned out to be bullshit, then fuck all them niggas. He said, fuck Shakur. Like I'm gonna have to redo another video about it. I did a video, but I'm gonna resurface it, right? Because I broke this shit down. Because Tank went from saying, yo, I want them all. Shakur, Devin Haney, check. He was naming everybody, right? Then he was like, those fights can still happen. But it's gotta be right. He's saying that they didn't give him the money they promised him. This is during the Lamont Roach Jr. press conference. When he said he done with boxing, that's what he was saying. Like, if you listen to what Tank was saying, Tank was like, listen, it's December now. I'm supposed to already been in camp. What's he saying? It costs money to put me in camp. I just don't go to the gym, nigga. I am the face of boxing. I'm a professional fighter. I don't just go to the gym. Where's my nutritionist? Right? Where's my strength training coach? Where's my trainer and co-trainer? Right? Well, yo, where's my cryogenic and hyperbaric and all these fucking chamber therapies and shit? Right? Where's my massage therapist? Right? Yo, where's my time at these elite facilities? It costs money to send a nigga like Tank to camp. He just don't walk into the gym talking about we gonna fight like Clubber Lang, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So PBC lied to him. He got disheartened. And he said, man, fuck it. Fuck all these niggas. And he still said those fights can still happen, but it ain't up to me. Meaning you got to pay me for it. Damian Brown said, I'm giving excuses. I'm just telling the facts. If I was giving excuses, I would say Tank not ducking Shakur, right? But I'm just telling, I'm giving the facts. Tank is ducking Shakur. Hannibal Tank hiding behind PBC. Tank want to get paid, bro. It's here about money. Your favorite barber. I don't want to see Shakur lose. It's just T.O. knows what 140 feels like. Hey, Hannibal say, I'm blaming everybody but Tank. How? How did I blame? Tank don't pay himself, bro. So you saying you want him to fight these niggas and not get the money they promised? So like, all right, so you on a job, right? And they say, listen, man, we about to give you a raise. Matter of fact, we about to give you one of the highest salaries in the history of this company, right? But you're gonna have to work a little harder for it. Of course, you're gonna say, hell yeah, right? So then you get up to do the extra work, and they like, listen, that raise we was talking about, we're really not gonna do it, but we still want you to do the work. How you gonna feel? Tank not paying himself, bro. Yeah, he got to go to Turkey to get that. So I feel like the best thing for him to do is fuck with Turkey. Thank you, Hannibal. So yeah, you a man of reason. So like you admit, I'm not making excuses for Tank. That's a normal reaction what he did. And I agree, he needs to fuck with Turkey. I totally agree. That I don't know, Damian Brown. That's a good question. That's the same question I have. I can't answer that one. He says David Benavidez is on PBC and still gets Turkey money. What's Tank's excuse? I don't know. I don't know. And that's why I say he's ducking Shakur. Because Turkey's offering the money for the fight. Keyshawn Todd, nobody beats Core, huh, man? Hannibal, that's what I was saying. Hannibal saying, I hope so. Tank letting his prime years pass by. He needs to make it happen ASAP. That's why I said that like 20 minutes ago. I said, Tank over 30. If he going to get back to boxing, he got to get in now. Life is good. If Shakur lose to T.O., it's going to be quiet in the chat. All that, who can't fuck with Shakur? I think it's going to be loud than a motherfucker. People going to be talking big shit. Teach what's good, fam. Ben Baker say, "Yo, Tank, I want Tank Davis to get his payback at 140." And Scooter, you know who it is. At 140, haha, Subriel Matias. Subriel beat up his little homie, beat up his little youngin. I love to see Tank versus Subriel Matias, bro. That'll be a damn good fight. Keon, you think Shakur's a baby Floyd? I don't see it. I don't see it. At least not a pretty boy. Yeah, yeah. If T.O. beats Shakur, that'll be major. That'll be a major victory. Yeah, Sam, goddamn, I don't think he nowhere near Floyd either. Floyd was a different animal. Big OG Don. If Tank retired, are we satisfied with his career today? He go down. He go down as in boxing lore as that knockout kid from Baltimore. He wouldn't go down as a great champion, but he'd be that knockout kid from Baltimore. Ben Baker, Shakur never had a pretty boy Floyd era. Facts. Your favorite barber, like, yeah, Tank got to take the turkey bag now, bro. He got to, and he still got leverage because Turkey doesn't get a return on his investments if it ain't Canelo Alvarez on the card. He just don't. None of his fights make money. That's why the Prince of Saudi Arabia, like, man, homie, I'm gonna have to turn this money faucet down, Slim. We just throwing money. I mean, I know you like boxing, but goddamn, nigga, we make more money off car racing. I mean, I know you like boxing, nigga, but shit, we getting no money here, bruh. How everybody making money in boxing but us, and we spending the most money? Man, fuck that, man. I'm cutting your budget in half, Slim. That's what's happening in the palace with Turkey and the Prince. So Tank still got leverage. Because Turkey got to show now that I can do fights that make money. I'm not just throwing money at fighters. James Fulton. Why did Martin Luther King Jr. love boxing? Probably because he the Don. MLK had hands, bro. You ain't know that? I thought everybody knew that. Martin Luther King wasn't no sucker. Martin Luther King had hands, bro. Martin Luther King could put it on you. You think he's soft if you want to back in the day? King closed the door on you real quick. He an old school nigga. He one of them niggas like Sonny on Bronx Tale. He trying to be peaceful with you, right? You gonna say the wrong thing, especially if you black. He'll lock that door on you. Boom, boom. And now you can't leave. Right? Martin Luther King would have whipped a nigga's ass. Ask Jesse Jackson. And y'all don't believe me? Dick Gregory is one of my mentors, Slim. I'm gonna put the picture up when I do the cut to this. Dick Gregory used to come in my barbershop. OG, one of my mentors. He was school. Y'all think how I know a lot about history and shit? Get it straight from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? My mentors was Dick Gregory. I studied under Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. I've been to lectures with Kaba Kame, formerly known as Booker T. Coleman. I remember when Umar Johnson was young and giving seminars. I used to go to them joints. Renoko Rashidi. I was a student of his. So yeah, I know a little bit about history. Tank versus Oshaki Foster's a hell of a fight. I got Tank. Yeah, Teach Benavidez was all nice to y'all before the fight. Yeah, you got to turn it on when it comes time to fight. Hannibal, Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Yeah, I know. Yo, I met Khalid. He used to go. Zab Brooks Multimedia, right? His little brother, my cousin, right? Was down with the Black Panther Party when Khalid was alive. We used to hang out at his house in Southeast. Khalid pulled up a couple times. I've talked to Khalid Abdul Muhammad before he died. Zab Brooks Multimedia brother. Knew the nigga. He respected. His name, Khalid respected the fuck out of Zab little brother. Used to pull up to the house. Right up there on Alabama Avenue. Life is good. Say, yo, that was near. MLK had hands. That was known. Country motherfuckers can fight. Yeah, bro. Martin Luther King wasn't no sucker. Manure, what's good? Yeah, Clifton Dennis. Yeah, because I study history, man. That's my favorite subject in school. I'm fascinated by history. That's why I'm a storyteller as far as filmmaking and shit. I study history and I love Black history. Wow, this motherfucker trolling. Yeah, life is good. You met him in Jersey. You met Khalid in Jersey. Khalid was a real one, bro. Khalid was a real one. Yeah, Khalid was approachable. He didn't feel he was better than nobody. Yo, I remember one joint, right? It was this British reporter who was it was this British reporter, right? It was interviewing Khalid when he was going through Harlem, and they stopped by one of the Arab stores and shit. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was on BBC, right? With the British reporter with the glasses and shit, right? So he was asking him, right? He was trying to antagonize Khalid, right? Because Khalid was telling him that the white man is this evil, he's this, he's that, he's the oppressor of this and the oppressor of that. And so he's pulling out clothes and shit, right? And he's looking at clothes, and the dude says something about leather, right? Yeah, but don't you think that's cruel that you would kill a calf to make this coat? And then Khalid is like, oh, you white people, just you'll commit genocide on a whole entire population. But the poor little sheep died to make a coat, right? And then dude pulled up some black leather pants, right? and said, yo, Khalid, what about these? Would you wear these? And Khalid said, I'd rather wear pants made out of the white man's skin. And then they all just started laughing, bro. They all just bust out laughing. I can't laugh, bro. I'm getting over this cold. The way that nigga said that shit was hilarious. That motherfucker said, I would rather wear pants made out of the white man's skin. Right? And then Khalid had to start laughing, right? So Khalid bust out laughing. The British dude bust out laughing. And the Arab dude bust out laughing. The cameraman bust out laughing, bruh. It's like, yo, because even he knew that shit was wild. That shit was crazy, bruh. Crazy work, man. Khalid was one of them type of niggas, bruh. Right? You would think he was all serious, right? But he could joan. And he was not above cracking jokes, but he was not above black boots stomping your ass if you disrespect him. Khalid Abdul Muhammad would black boots stomp a nigga whoever disrespected him, right? But he could sit back and joke with you too, though. That's real talk. Khalid was a man of respect, bro. He had my respect. And because like I can respect any nigga, right, who takes himself real seriously, right, but not too seriously to where he can't sit around and joke with you. Life is good. Yeah, they did, right? But the way that Khalid did that shit, right, he flipped it on them. Because yes, they did, especially the British. They made clothes made out of black people's skin, right? So he knew the white boy was probably saying that shit, right? When he held up the pants, because he held up some black leather pants. He said, what about these? What about these? I'd rather wear pants made out of the white man's skin. Bro, that shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious. Man, I miss that nigga, man. Yo, rest in peace to Khalid Abdul Muhammad, man. Rest in peace. Real one, man. A real one. Real soldier, man. Oh, hell yeah, he had hands. Life is good. Khalid wasn't no joke. Like I said, man, he was black boot stomping nigga whoever disrespected him. He was not a man to be toyed with. But he could joke with you. He would crack jokes with you, though. That was the whole thing. He was a man of the people. I'm gonna get Sean to come up here, man. That's Zed Brooks multimedia little brother. Man, I'm gonna send this nigga an invite right now. Hold on. I'm gonna send this nigga an invite, man. Yo, I don't know where Zeb at. I already sent the invite. I just sent Sean the invite. We're gonna see if that nigga pull up. I doubt if he pull up, but I send him the invite. Clifton Dennis say, what do you think about civil rights for every group versus civil rights for blacks only? I mean, I think every group, I think we need world peace. We need world freedom. I think every man should have rights. I believe in one man, one vote. But when it comes down to it, my number one political goal is reparations for descendants of American freedmen and the reclassification of the indigenous American, because we were reclassified to cheat us out of our rights to the land. And I'm not saying all black people in America that happened to, but like with my family, we got the records to prove it. We can go back to the census and see where like members of our family were reclassified from Indian to mulatto. You see what I'm saying? We've seen that shit. We see them reclass. Like I could prove it on paper. So yeah. So that's my number one political goal as far as nationally. On a world level, my political aspirations, I would love to see. Now I'm saying this right now, right? As a Christian and a follower of Yeshua, right? My number one goal would see the kingdom of God come to the planet Earth, right? I would love to see that. But until that day happens, I would love to see that we get world peace some way, somehow. I truly believe it happens when we give justice to black people. And since I am in America and an indigenous to this land, I would like to see it happen with my people first. That's just me. I'm selfish like that, right? But I believe everybody has rights. I do, right? I do know some evil motherfuckers out here, though. I know that. And as far as local politics, I think people need to be licensed to have dogs. I think like if you got a dog and you don't pick up the shit from the street, we should take your dog. I think people need license to have dogs, like they need license to own firearms. That's just my local politics, especially if you live around white people, right? Because you don't get tired of walking around seeing dog shit everywhere. So I think white people especially need licenses to have dogs, right? Because if you're not gonna pick up the shit, you should not be allowed to have a dog. That's how I feel on local politics. But national politics, reparations. Yeah. I mean, y'all want to know my politics. I do believe in the right to bear arms. I believe that's a God-given right to carry them sticks. I believe that. Click, click. We should have the right to do that. I don't believe in taking away people's sticks. Oh man, Clifton, didn't you let your dog shit in the streets, man? You don't clean that shit up, man. That's a health hazard. It's a health hazard, man. Yo, that's one of the things I ain't like about gentrification, right? Cause when we was coming up in the hood, we had the big open field, right? And it was black people weren't like major dog owners, and they just didn't have their dogs running free in the field, right? So we could play football and shit in the field as kids, throwback tackle and all that shit, right? You can pick teams, right? And we ain't got to worry about dog shit all over the field. But once gentrification happened and white people started coming with their dogs, youngest can't even play football no more on the school playground, man, because it's dog shit in the field, man, in the grass. You know what I'm saying? License to have dogs, man. Yeah, real talk, man. That's some nasty shit. Hannibal, get that concealed carry. I know, man. I know. I believe that's every American's God-given right to carry. I think if we all carry, it'd be less crime. Like that shit that happened in Australia, them dudes pulled up and was popping on them folks. I'm thinking that would a lot less people would have died because somebody would have caught up to them fools a lot earlier. Real talk. Just my personal beliefs, my personal political beliefs. I'm not affiliated with any party either. I'm an independent. I'm not Democrat or Republican, but I do feel Democrats owe Black Americans a lot more than what they're offering. Yeah, we need to ask Zeb about that. People not picking up their dog shit. If you're not gonna pick up your dog shit, you shouldn't own a dog, man. Clifton Dennis, man, man, you don't need dogs, bro. If you ain't gonna pick up their shit. They give you all them little green bags for a reason. Pick that shit up, man. Kids can't even play football no more without slipping on dog shit. This ain't Friday, man. This ain't Pops on Friday, man. Life is good, man. I'm not gonna say that out loud. Unless you in Texas. You could do that in Texas. You could do that in Texas. Yeah, I believe in the Second Amendment. Like I'm a firm believer in the Constitution. I strongly believe in the Constitution of the United States of America. Clifton Dennis, you wild, man. Wow. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the Constitution, bro. Yeah, I know Cali got them strict laws, bro. Cali got them strict laws. So like DC and Maryland had strict laws too, But like, okay, so for example, in Maryland, right? If you a business owner and you carry cash, you could also carry a stick. So like in my barbershop, I was always tooled up, always, because I had a business, I had cash, so I had a right to bear arms. Like I'll be in that motherfucker till 3 in the morning. I'm not gonna be in there naked. Yeah, see that Hannibal, that's the problem with liberals, right? They want to disarm everybody. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. But that's why I'm not like gung ho with their party either. So I'm not all the way red or blue. I'm independent because I believe all things in moderation. Right? I don't believe in taking away people's sticks. I don't believe in that. I think we all got a right to that. You know, and as a black American, I know my ancestors carried them sticks. Right? And it's a lot of us who was fighting back and popping back at the Klan, but they don't want that part of the history out. They don't want that narrative out there because that's scary to them. But that's what that is. Yeah, Clifton Dennis. Hopefully you pick it up more, man, because that's just nasty, bro. That's just nasty, man. It's disgusting. It makes the neighborhood disgusting. Clifton Dennis. Do we know what? Yeah, in California, it's because of the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers rolled up to the state house carrying shotguns and rifles, and they passed some laws. Ronald Reagan did. Hell yeah, life is good. As a barber, you better. Your favorite barber know that too. As a barber, you need to be holding. Yeah, but all barbers should be able to like that. That's what I loved about Maryland. Like if you was a barber, you can get you that license to hold. Yeah, real talk, Hannibal. They rolled up, and it's like, yeah, niggas with guns is a threat. That's always been a threat. Like they don't even tell y'all too about Tulsa. The reason they was dropping dynamite on Tulsa is because we was busting back. We was winning. Like a lot of them niggas in Tulsa was World War I veterans, and they was all armed to the T. So it wasn't like them white boys were just running through beating people up. They was getting bucked on. They was getting bust on, bro, and they was losing to the point where they had to cheat. They took planes and started dropping dynamite down on niggas because they was losing the fight. Crash Bandit, Cash Bandit. What's up? War is war. War can start over the price of salt. Yep, Shay Ross. That's what's up. Yeah, you know. Yeah, bro. Clifton Dennis. Yeah, I heard the forefathers approved of gun ownership so citizens can protect themselves from a tyrannical government. Yep. Sticks keep everybody honest. Keeps everybody honest, bro. Real talk. I believe that too, Clifton Dennis. I believe they want to take our sticks so they make us powerless. I believe that. Like, and see, the thing is, they know, like, so anytime somebody says they want to take shit away from you, just know they want to take it away from you, not them. Because they want to come from a position of power. I think we should disarm the citizens. Why do we need sticks, right? At the same time, you're gonna want to keep your stick though. You got a stick, motherfucker, and you want to keep yours, but you want to take mine. I was born at night, but not last night. Yeah, we got the Jake Paul trolls in the building tonight, baby. The Jake Paul trolls is up in here. And y'all notice since I started dropping the videos on Paul, his troll army been attacking, bro. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. And rest in peace to Dick Gregory, man. I was really blessed to have an OG like that come by and drop game on me as a young man. And I believe that too. I believe the old need to pass wisdom to the young. Yeah, Jake Paul's a billionaire, bro. Of course he has an army. He got an internet army of trolls. And yo, another thing too, salute to Elon Musk for exposing Black Twitter, right? Y'all heard about that, right? So the media is a powerful thing. Unless a motherfucker is showing his face online, don't trust it. Don't trust it. Cause they did Black Twitter. Guess what over half of Black Twitter accounts was from? Pakistan, Indonesia, all that shit. Wasn't even black people. You had these, okay, so let me explain, Clifton Dennis. So you know how the media use say, this is what they're saying on Twitter, right? And there's a section of Twitter called Black Twitter, right? And they use this to say this is the popular opinion of black people, right? So Elon Musk exposed the origin of these accounts. And these accounts were not black people. They weren't even accounts in America. They were accounts in Pakistan, India, and Indonesia. They were cosplaying black accounts, pretending to have a black voice, right? And they were saying that black people think this, black people think this. And for example, I'm gonna give y'all a good example. Y'all remember when Ice Cube had something like a reparations thing he took to Joe Biden and Donald Trump, and they said, we're gonna cancel Ice Cube. And they said Black Twitter is canceling Ice Cube. I was like, yo, that's some bullshit. It's not a nigga I know that would cancel Ice Cube, Slim. I don't know now one black person that wants to cancel Ice Cube. What do they mean black people want to cancel Ice Cube? It doesn't make any sense, right? And they were using that as an excuse to try to attack Ice Cube financially. When Ice Cube actually had the support of his people. His people supported him, right? But they were using these fake accounts from Pakistan and Indonesia, accounts I believe was started on Fiverr, by the way. You know what I'm saying? With people who are smart and know how to use shit to control narratives to get their agendas pushed. But to me, that was an alarm. This was years ago. This was during the election, right? I said, what do you mean we canceling Ice Cube? That doesn't make any sense. I was like, bro, that makes no sense. There's not one black American that would be down with canceling Ice Cube. Real talk, Hannibal, it's powerful. It's so powerful, they made shit up. They created accounts that pretended to be black people and said they are the voice of black people. It's a cold game out here, bro. If these motherfuckers not showing their face and telling you to your face how they feel, assume it's a fake account. Same thing on YouTube. Don't trust no faceless accounts. All right, Clifton Dennis, I'm gonna tell you what, money, right? So let's say Clifton Dennis said, what would motivate these foreigners to do this? Money. So I'm gonna tell you how it motivate them with money, right? So if you had, say, a Twitter account, and you got a lot of viewers, and you had influence and shit, right?
you're worth money. But who would get you started in that? You got, I mean, keep it real. Look at companies like Fiverr, right? They give you the blueprint. So say if you wanted to get a edit done, right? If I had to pay an American to edit that shit, it's expensive. But I could go to Fiverr and pay a nigga in Pakistan $15 to edit 2 hours worth of videos. You feel what I'm saying? So if I had a political party or a company, right, and I wanted to influence a certain type of people, I would go to these same people that I met on Fiverr, and be like, listen, I'm willing to pay you, you know what I'm saying, $100 a week to be a black account. And I give you these positions and you jump in there as Black Twitter and you just say whatever I tell you to say. Starting to make sense, fam? Is it starting to make sense? Check it out. This is a real game they play. Drake exposed shit like that too when he was suing Universal. He was like, Kendrick is going viral because y'all paying for his shit to go viral. Even though Kendrick was kicking his ass in real life, they gave it a little nudge. How did Drake know? Because that's the same shit they was doing for him. You see what I'm saying? So you get these fake accounts and pretend like they're the voice of the people. It's all about controlling money, revenue, and pushing agendas. Yeah, all facts, Clifton Dennis. That's how they get down. And then they'll go there and use their same media wings and say, wow, these people think this. This is what Twitter is saying. Twitter is a buzz, right? Black Twitter is a buzz. Black people have turned on Ice Cube because he gave a letter to Trump. To me, that was a red flag to a nigga like me. But then Elon Musk years later shows the shit, confirming what I suspected. I was like, yo, this is some bullshit. Who's on these accounts? I don't know one black person. I spent the majority of my life in the black community, making money in the black community with the black dollar as a barber, in the heart of the community, right? I don't know one black person who was down with canceling Ice Cube. Not one. Real talk, bro. Social media is a weapon, bro. It's a weapon. You think about it. Look, motherfuckers is on that joint more than watching TV. And for us, the OGs, we can control it. But the kids who growing up with it, they're not gonna know no better, man. This should be programming them. It's a cold world, man. Cold world. Everything a game, everything a hustle, everything a scam. If they're not showing you their face, don't believe them. And be careful of all faceless accounts. And them AI videos be trash anyway. Them faceless AI videos. All right, yo, all right. So I'm a not gatekeep right now, right? Since y'all been rocking with me this long, while I was talking politics, I'm gonna give free game right now. No gatekeeping. If you want to start a YouTube channel, YouTube will reward people who show their face more than a faceless channel. The problem is they're being flooded with faceless AI videos. So if you see a faceless channel that's doing something you like, copy their content and put your face on it. Copy their content and put your face on it. You'll steal their audience. Free game. Free game. Favorite Bob. It's like them telemarketers. They pay to call up the old people to scam them, yep, out of their retirement money. Yeah, because the old people don't know no better, yep. They hoping they catch somebody who got some form of plaque on the brain. Real talk. Yeah, life is good. You want to fight these AI videos back, steal their content, put your face on it. Do exactly what they're doing, but do it with yourself. YouTube will bump you up higher and give you their subscribers. Free game. I'm not gatekeeping. Yeah. I don't know what's up with Zed Brooks Multimedia. We've been on this bitch, man. We approaching hour number 2. This nigga ain't pulled up, so I guess he ain't pulling up. He said, send me the link. This nigga said, send me the link. Where you at, my nigga? Yeah. Yo, but I'm having fun with this, man. 2026, look for me to go live multiple times in the day. More up all nights, you know. And just get used to me, man. Just get used to me, man. Cause I'm gonna just be around, like I say, I'm gonna just keep hitting the internet with videos, man. Power lifted, you wild. 901 Dre, what's good, fam? Yeah, you ain't get the notification. It's all good, fam. Watch the playback, and I may be back on tonight with an up all night. I'm back in the game, man, because you know what I'm saying? I've been blessed to where YouTube is actually taking me to the point to where I could do this a lot more comfortably and shit. You feel me? So that's what it is. Life is good. So you got to call the beekeeper. I love that movie, man. That movie was fire. That was a fire ass movie, yo. But yeah, man. So until the next time, peace to everybody in the chat, man. May God bless everything you do and may everything you do prosper. Peace.